He'll run it again. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Got the quick pass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Seminoles had this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, no!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks and runs through another one. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. They're going to ride this running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass. Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Brown will throw it, extending the play. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Second down coming up. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Brown wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Toledo. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Final play of the quarter coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. And his first throw here is incomplete.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You just throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. The give to Davis. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown will throw it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. And they can't make the connection. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff.
He uncorks one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Porter. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
With the catch, it's Porter. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up.
Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Brown wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Davis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Off-play action on 1st down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his leg. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush was real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around and find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna take a shot. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Finds his big tight end. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to give the defense credit because they never quit on the play. He already made a few guys miss, but they kept bringing hats to the football, trusting that if they got there, maybe they'd be able to knock it out. They did, and they come away with a huge takeaway.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Seminoles. And that one will give them the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up by 21 over Toledo. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control.
Snap it to the back. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches tonight.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dome. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown,
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Sperry. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. At the 45 on its way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll ride Davis here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Still looking on the move. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Runs through the tackle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, going to the air. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
A really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage, and here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Quick completion on the out route. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Didn't get much much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now at quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense just, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense.
Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play, and he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Berry. The quick out. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock, so they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.